Alright, folks, let's talk about a dog breed that sounds like a fancy French pastry, but is, in fact, a real-life ball of fluff, the Coton de Tulear. First things first, if you've never heard of this dog before, don't worry. It's not a secret society or designer handbag brand. It's a dog. And not just any dog, a dog that looks like it was designed by a committee of grandmothers who all agreed, we need something softer, cuter, and more ridiculous. So, what is a Coton de Tulear? Well, it's a small dog with a big personality and a coat so fluffy it makes clouds jealous. The name. It comes from the French word coton, which, shocker, means cotton, and Tulear, a poor city in Madagascar, where this breed originally lived. That's right, this dog is from Madagascar. You thought lemurs were the cutest thing to come out of that island. Nope. The Coton de Tulear wins that contest, paws down. Now, let's talk about the look. Imagine if a cotton ball had legs and an attitude. That's a Coton de Tulear. They weigh somewhere between 8 to 15 pounds, which means they're small enough to carry around, but sturdy enough to let you know they're not just some delicate decoration. Their coat. Oh boy. It's long, it's soft, and it's white usually. Sometimes they have little patches of color, but the general vibe is freshly laundered pillow. And the face, oh, the face. This dog has eyes that seem to say, I love you, but also, I might be judging your life choices. Their ears are covered in soft fur, blending right into the rest of their luxurious fluff. And their tail. It curls up over their back like they're constantly feeling fancy. If this dog were a person, it would sip tea with its pinky up. Now, personality. You think a dog that looks this cute would be all sweetness and innocence, right? No. This is a dog with opinions. The Coton de Tulear is smart, really smart. They learn tricks, commands, and, more importantly, how to manipulate you into giving them treats. They're playful, charming, and always seem to know exactly how to get what they want. If a Coton de Tulear had a resume, it would list expert in persuasion as a skill. But here's the kicker, these dogs love people. They're affectionate, friendly, and have an almost magical ability to lift your mood. You could come home after the worst day of your life, and your Coton will greet you with the enthusiasm of someone who just found out they won the lottery. They don't just wag their tails, they bounce, they spin, they do a full-on celebration dance just because you walk through the door. Now, let's address the one thing people always ask. How much work is that coat? Well, let me put it this way, if you want a low-maintenance dog, this is not it. That gorgeous, fluffy coat doesn't stay that way on its own. It needs brushing. A lot of brushing. Skip a day. You're dealing with knots. Skip a few days. Congratulations, you now own Ascension's Humbleweed. And don't even get me started on bats. Somehow, despite looking like the canine version of a silk pillow, these dogs love rolling in dirt. It's like they enjoy the irony. And let's talk about their energy level. They're not hyperactive, but they do love to play. They'll chase a toy, run around the house, and then suddenly decide they're done and collapse onto your lap like a dramatically exhausted movie star. Exercise is important, but honestly, their favorite workout is just following you around the house, making sure you don't do anything without their supervision. Speaking of supervision, this is not a dog that enjoys being alone. If you leave them alone too long, they will let you know that they are displeased. And by let you know, I mean they might bark, they might sulk, or they might give you the silent treatment like a tiny, fluffy spouse who's mad that you forgot an anniversary. Training. Well, they're smart enough to learn quickly, but also smart enough to decide whether or not they feel like it. Positive reinforcement is key. They don't respond well to harsh treatment because, honestly, how could you be mad at a face that adorable? They'll learn commands, sure, but they'll do it with a little side eye, just to make sure you know they're doing it on their terms. So, is the Coton de Tulear the right dog for you? If you want a loving, playful, ridiculously cute companion who's basically a living stuffed animal, then yes. If you want a dog that will worship the ground you walk on, but also occasionally act like they own the house, then definitely yes. But if you don't have the time for regular grooming, or if you want a completely independent dog, you might want to reconsider. At the end of the day, the Coton de Tulear is more than just a pretty face. They're full of personality, packed with love, and always ready to bring a little joy into your life. Sure, they'll demand attention, steal your heart, and probably take over your couch, but trust me, you won't mind one bit.